Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Jordan, and today we're going to be talking about hooded eyes, which I never knew I actually had until recently in my life. My whole life I literally thought I had fat eyelids. I thought it was just because I was, heavier, and that's why my eyelids looked like that, until I finally realized, wait a second, no, my mom has really hooded eyes, my sister has semi-hooded eyes, and I realized maybe that's what that is. So, after all of these years of not understanding why I didn't like the eyeshadow that I was putting on my eyes, because I was doing different techniques that weren't made for my eyelids shape and like my eye shape and stuff like that. Okay, hey guys, sorry, popping in from my future self while I'm editing this really quickly, and I thought I should like point this out really quick. I know I don't have like the most hooded eyes. That's like the only word that I can figure out of what to call them. So just wanted to put that out there as a disclaimer. Like, I know there are more hooded eyes than me and like different kinds of eyelids like that. But also really quickly, I'm sorry that the camera is like shaking all over the place. I don't know what happened. I was on like a different tripod than I usually use. So yeah, I just wanted to pop in and say that. Because I feel like I also have pretty small eyes. I don't know if it looks like it or not in camera, but anyway, that's beside the point. But yeah, so I just wanted to kind of come on here and share what I've learned that has helped me, like when I put on my eyeshadow, my kind of go-to eyeshadow that I do every day when I wear eyeshadow. So yeah, I wanted to share the wealth, and hopefully that this helps you. I know it's not super revolutionary, but I figured it might help someone out there. Today though, we are just focusing on eyeshadow, so if you are interested in like the full face makeup that I'm wearing, it's kind of in my everyday makeup look that I kind of did recently actually, which will be linked down below, or I'll put a card here as well. But yeah, I just wanted to say that really quick. And before we get into the video, subscribe down below. It really helps me out, and feel free to put on the post notifications so that YouTube tells you whenever I upload. But without further ado, let's get on to the video. Okay guys, so first off, we're going to be taking, I have like 3 blending brushes here, which that's just my preference, just because, especially with hooded eyes, I feel like it's really important to blend. So these are the 3 that I use on an everyday basis. They need to be cleaned, so like excuse that. But this is a Morphe, just the big blending brush from Morphe. And then this is just from Wet n Wild, which is just like a really, like my favorite blending brush actually. And then this one is from, God, I don't know what the brand is, but it's that brand from, I think it's like Revolution, Makeup Revolution, something like that. But this one is like what I use at the end. I'll show you everything that I go through, but we're gonna start with the blending brushes, and then I'll show you the brushes that I'm using in the next section of it. But for now, we're going to be taking this smaller one first, and keeping it pretty simple. I know it doesn't seem simple because I have so many brushes that I use, but I feel like that makes it it's just the easiest. So I have this palette here from Morphe, and it has all these different mattes and shimmers in it, and I'm going to take just any like shade like this, like a brown shade, and it's kind of like has a pink undertone, but that's what we'd start with. And we are going to go in just from like the corners and start like low and keep going up. So, and I do it in circles, like blend it in circles, sorry. And so I just do that. I'm going to take it on the other eye, try to keep it even. Like I said, in circular motions, just to apply the product on there and kind of focus it more on like this section of the eye and blending it upwards. Then we're going to take the big blending brush from Morphe, this one, and take the same shade and go up. So this one is a little bit less dense, so it doesn't pack on as much product. So it kind of gives it more of an ombre look without having to like worry about blending to the max, if you can see that. And then you can drag it out a little bit. I sometimes like to. I feel like it extends, your hooded eye, especially me because I feel like I have small eyes. So do that, raise it up, and then that's great. And then we're going to take this, which is a very, very, very dense, like high impact brush. this one right here. And we're going to take a little bit darker of a shade. So here we're going to be taking, let's see, we're gonna go with this one. Where is it? Right here, which is right under it. It's just like a purpley brown. Well, it's brown, but it like has like that purple undertone. Take it like that and just pack it on the outside of the eye. You can see that. And this just really helps like open, at least for me, in my opinion, I feel like it helps open the eye, giving it like a specific look that has like the darkness on the outside, but not like too much, and it keeps it low. That's what I've learned in doing makeup with my hooded eyes, is that you don't want to keep everything high. You want to try to keep it low and then extend it higher as you go. That way you don't end up with, when you close your eyes, you have it like uneven and like looking, you know, all over like that. Unless you're going for that look, of course. So now I'm going to go back in with this big fluffy brush from Morphe and just blend it out and make sure it's all seamless. Like that. And then we're going to go in with our other brush right now, which is just a little pointer brush. I'm not sure the brand of this, but it is just like this little detail brush. And I use this with my darker colors, which would be this little brown right here. And I'm going to take a little bit of it on this brush, and it's going to be my smudging color, which I'm going to start here at the end of the eye and smudge it into the center, but I don't want to go too far. I don't like to go further than my pupil. So yes, I'm going to smudge it out like this. Maybe I should get closer. And so it gives that like eyeliner look, but without eyeliner. I feel like with eyeliner, it's hit or miss with me. Some days I like it when I put it on, some days I don't. But I feel like with this one, this look, I always like it. And it keeps it very simple, but still gives you like a definition in your eye, if you know what I'm saying. So you can darken it, you can use a darker color, but I like to use this shade of brown. I feel like it really helps shape the eye, because it kind of blends in with my like my lashes and stuff. So I'm just gonna keep taking it, and it's okay if you're a little bit messy. Sorry, my leg's shaking. It's okay if you're a little bit messy in towards here, because we're going to take another color in the center. But so that's that. That is that with that brush. And now we're going to move on and take this big fluffy shadow brush. And you are just going to take shimmery shade, and I'm going to take the shimmery gold shade. I'm going for more of a bronze look, so y'all. And then just kind of pat it in the center, or I'm sorry, not the center, in the first half of your eye. That's where I like to focus this one. And this doesn't have to be a shimmer. It can be just a lighter shade than what you're using everywhere else. But I personally like using shimmer because I feel like it really opens my eyes. So if you can see that. And then I'm going to take this tiny flat shader brush, and I'm going to take a very shimmery shade, which is right here. And I'm going to, I feel like this is really where I start loving my makeup, is where I start take a very shimmery shade and I work it in the inner section of my inner corner, like not throughout the whole inner corner, but just right at the beginning. And I feel like it really opens my eyes. And gives it like that open, finished look more so. And you can even drag it in a little bit more if you wanted to over that first shade that we put, just to really accentuate it. And I feel like that is what really helps angle my eyes, is to keep it really light and then lighter and then darker. Wait, I'm sorry. Lighter and then light and then dark and then darkest and then the darkest. if that makes sense, on the like lash line. And if you can see this is what it looks like. Like I said, it's okay if it's messy. I feel like that kind of adds to the look, if anything. So we start there. Well, we kind of end there, and then we put mascara on. I think that this is like the most important part, honestly. I feel like this really helps accentuate your lashes, some like work better with your eyes. So that is a lash curler. I know, revolutionary. I don't know where I've been my whole life, but I've just recently started using it. I've had one forever, I just never used them. But I just, you know, curl my lashes like normal. And then I take my mascara, which my favorite is the L'Oreal Voluminous Original. And then I also feel like curling your lashes, especially when you're doing like more of a smoky like liner look, I don't know what it is about it, but it helps it look more complete. It makes it, I think it helps it make it look like they're false lashes, because like the way that they, you know, because false lashes like curl up. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but. And if you've noticed, I haven't put anything under my lash line, which I also have learned with my eye shape, especially in my hooded eyes. I feel like this just keeps them like upwards. When I put stuff under them, it drags them down and it just makes them look a little bit too messy for my liking. Some looks I do like it with, but like for every day like this, especially when I'm going a little bit smokier on the lash line, I like it to kind of like bring it upwards, and so I don't want to drag anything down, so I kind of just leave the lash line alone. I don't put mascara on it, I don't put eyeshadow on it, I don't put anything on it. So yeah, I hope that that makes sense and helps you a little bit. Basically my everyday eyeshadow look when I'm putting eyeshadow on. Just what I've learned throughout the years of having hooded eyes, and once I've learned that I had hooded eyes, because I know it doesn't always look like it to me, because obviously I don't have like the most of hooded eyes, but especially with makeup, I would always try these extravagant looks and they did not turn out like they turned out on everyone else, and I finally figured out that that's why. Because you really don't need to be that close to me for that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it helped a little bit. Let me know what you think about this, and if you try it down below, and remember to subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you next time. Thanks again, guys. Bye.